Welcome everyone, it's Vapor Strigomar. It's time for some more Aveyond Expert Difficulty. Yes, Expert Difficulty. Last time we were fighting some really wicked abominations, and we're going to be continuing to fight these abominations. And got some deep freeze. That silence is going to be pretty brutal. Oh. We're going to want to revive Rye, and then growl you. Okay, your sword is bad. Growl you. Item elixir. Item elixir. So the elixir doesn't cure silence. Wonderful. See, that's the thing about these fairies. They can game over you at any point, and it's a pain. This is some of the last Aveyond 2 of the season as we deep freeze this creature. My goal here is to try to get as much gold as possible. So we can do a bit of that. We'll do some more. I don't know what level we're supposed to be at, though, for that dungeon. Real talk. Let's save. There's some other mission up there. I think this requires a magical pick lock. Honestly. I remember that old man was a problem. Stardale Glen. Well, there's a serendipity nymph. I know that we need the nymphs for stats. I know that. I know that the next stats are really brutal. Nymph isn't here. Something from your backpack. Pulls up the magic mirror. The queen. You think the nymphs can save you? I hidden them all. You'll never be whole again. If you don't, I'll find you eventually. Just spying on us. Doesn't matter now. She can't spy no longer. Must find the nymph. Just do the same for the rest when we find them. Okay. Got rid of our tracking device. Which is good. It's progress. But, I think there's an evil boss over there. Let's give something. Let's first go to the Griffin Transfigurine. We're gonna try navigating. We're going to need to get some specific items. Generally speaking, we're going to want to avoid these enemies without these items, because these enemies hit like a freight train, I'm pretty sure, without the right items, and we're not going to live. I'm pretty sure. How do I know this? Simple. I know this because this area is just that dangerous. That's how I know. I wonder how powerful the lightning spell is. It's gonna need to be really strong to deal with. We'll need one Charmed Claw. We'll need a Centaur Bow. We're gonna have to equip these. Flame Claw, 58. Charmed Claw, that. Heavy Crossbow, Centaur's Bow. Sword Staff is still... Well, we're just gonna have to go like that and attempt one of those spoons. I'm gonna have to make a save, because I want to make some massive progress, but in order to do that, I have to make it past a gauntlet of extremely difficult enemies. And most of these enemies hit like a truck and require me to turn into the Griffin. Now, I'm going to want to start with challenging just the spoons. Because if I don't challenge, if I challenge the Ace of Hearts, we're going to get hammered extremely hard. So I would wager a guess we don't want to do that. Don't let the spoons deceive you. They're very hard to deal with. Growl. Deep freeze, attack, and let's see. Because, yeah, these spoons hit. Like a truck. Now, we're going to want to fight them, though, because these spoons grant us a lot of gold. And we're going to need that gold and that XP if we want to progress. Wind Blast, 486. These aren't easy enemies, by the way. I just want to point that out. So, I'm going to put a deep freeze. She's just going to be the potion dealer until such time as we get more money. These enemies hit like an absolute cannon, as you can probably tell by now. Just gonna have to spam deep freeze and potions. There's just no way around it. Oh, a Blizzard Scroll is pretty good. So we're gonna want... We're gonna want to bait these guys, because I'm telling you, they're going to hit really, really hard. And we're not exactly ready to farm this place hard yet. These enemies are not to be trifled with. At all. Ridiculous spoon wars. Now, the stuff these guys drop is actually very valuable, but everything in this landscape is expensive, including the inn. So remember that. We're going to start with Bewitched Sword. Man, that's expensive. Sell our 5 sapphires. Sell leather armor. Ruby. Each spoon is nearly $2 grand. Armor. So we're going to want to get 1 blessed, and that's all we can afford. Because that's seriously how expensive this region is. Because the blessed armor, man, like this place is serious. Everyone is like, oh, it's a nonsense land. It's land of madness. Yes, it's a land of madness, but it's a land of expensive madness. That's what it is. It's like Sheogorath himself. It's expensive, dangerous madness. So we're gonna want to transform. We're gonna give Ava the pirate a bewitched sword. That should help her out. First, we're gonna want to be a griffin before we attempt this enemy. $94. Ah, the berserk status. This is what I was hoping for. Perfect. Because we need to fight these enemies. To get status. Ow. These things smack. Okay. Please confuse the spoon. Deep freeze. Attack. Use elixir. $2,000 crits. He's dead. Use a castle leaf. We're going to be using a lot of elixirs and castle leaves just to make progress. Yeah. We are going to be getting lots of items out of that because these enemies are dangerous as sin. As you can tell. Like each one of these is like a mini boss. Each one. Growl. Great wave. Start using these big attacks on these suckers. Unfortunately, it looks like I'm going to have to use some ridiculous BS. He did 700 when silenced. What kind of monstrosity does that? Yo. These enemies are terrible. These enemies, man, like, seriously. Like, these guys give so much XP. And they hit so hard. And here's the crazy thing. I'm not even going to get much credit for this. That's the funny thing. I'm not. These enemies are legendary, but I'm not going to get a ton of credit for it. Like when I play like Elder Scrolls Online, I'm going to get credit for it, even though it's only like a similar achievement. Okay, this place is really dangerous. In fact, it's so dangerous, I don't even think I'm going to tackle it in one episode. That's how dangerous this is. Ever wonder why there's a Myrica infusion there? There's a reason. There is a reason. Okay, good. They're resorting to harden. Ah, cool. Yep, they love to kill ya. That is their favorite sport. I think I made a mistake. Man, these enemies hit hard. Like, dude. I don't even remember them hitting this hard. Like, you have to have a confuse, by the way. You don't want to go here without a confuse. If you go here without a confuse, you will die 1,000 deaths. Like, no kidding. Like, and we're near level 50, so we're getting up there. But these enemies are crazy nasty. Like, what's those one shots, man? We're lucky we're able to do any of this, by the way, at all. Like, this is getting ridiculous. Can't wait until I get Fury. Because you need confusion. Otherwise, this... Oh, no. We want the confusion. We want it bad. Because the alternative is painful. I'm trying to get to the point where I think I can handle the inner portion of this place. Because the inner portion of this place is bloody awful. And I want to be blatantly clear about that. It is ridiculously awful. I want to be very clear because this place looks kind, but there's nothing kind about those enemies or what lies deeper in. I think I do need that magical ice staff later. But she can't use it. We need armor. Buy 2 more. And 1 starlight cloak. And then we need to equip the blessed armor. Alright. And then equip the starlight. We are going to need Aquafolium Mixturas. And any castle leaf we can get. Because this... We'll go to Mirror Mansion, but that isn't the big problem. The big problem is we're not equipped for this area. This region is devastating. I almost feel like grinding the other region, but I'm going to stop. I'm going to try not to. Because this place... is hell-ish. Light, airy, spoon-infested hell. We have to use Growl on these. Did I mention these enemies are completely awful? Because I need to hammer home the point of how awful these enemies are. We are lucky to survive them at all. And it missed. We may die yet. Oh. We're playing with fire. This doesn't look like I'm playing with fire, but just trust me. We're playing with fire here, just trying to get to the boss of this region. Because the boss of this region is a absolute nightmare, and I'm going to need all the gear I can possibly get. Like, I'm trying to earn it piece by piece. Trying to push the limit. Pushing my limits here. Because at any point in time, I can get a game over. At any point. We're pushing it to... Come on, get back. Thank you. Thank you for giving me the thing. Because I need very specific stuff. Let's first sell. We got 6 diamonds for 15,000. That helps. We're going to need Blizzard Scrolls as well. Because for a lot of reasons. Blessed Armor, Starlight Cloak. Three shields. 4 helmets. No. We might need them all. Equip the helmets. All the enchanted helmets. Charmed shields. We're gonna need to equip fairy amulets. Because I have a bad feeling that if I don't equip all these fairy amulets, we're about to have a very bad time. Alright, so now that we got that equipped, we have to earn still more cash. Why? We need a bunch of elixirs in order to get past this. A bunch of elixirs. Although we may not need that. We still need the Blizzard Scrolls, man. There's a reason. There's a reason. But you know, I might as well do it. Try to get some of that and show you. Because I've got to put my money where my mouth is. I've got to prove the evil of these enemies. 'Cause sure, you don't believe me. But let me show you the true evil of these enemies. Yeah, we got Maelstrom. This is the kind of thing we need, right? Just gonna try to farm him. It's the same problem I had with the other one. 10 gold buys me nothing, so quite seriously, I have nothing to lose from that. I'm going to need Blizzard Scrolls. And then I'm going to need to farm for gold. Why do I need all these Blizzard Scrolls? Because I have a specific boss that I have to defeat. Which we're going to have to beat in the next episode. Got a Maelstrom. Really? Is this how it ends? I hate these spoons. These spoons are the bane of my existence. Come on, no. No! No, not the spoons! No, master! Not the spoon! Not the spoons. Not the spoons! No, master! Not the spoon! Ah, unbelievably. No, master, not the spoon. Not the spoon. No, master, not the spoon. Oh, gosh. This is going to be very, very hard. Why? I'll tell you why. Because there are some very evil, and I'm saying this not with full seriousness, very evil enemies coming up. And if you had any doubts about how evil these enemies are, that should give you an idea. That right there. That should give you an idea. We will be lucky to make it out of here alive. When I said lucky, I wasn't joking. I was not joking. Because you see, what you have to do as we go up, you see this place? We have to go in there. And we have to get a key to get in here. And when we get in here, it's almost like you didn't want to go in there. That's the harsh reality of it. You'd be like, oh, how bad could that be? Let me tell you something. You see how hard these enemies are? Yeah. Now imagine something worse. Imagine something so bad that I have to resort to numerous scrolls, blizzard scrolls, and elixirs. And okay. I don't think I've made my point strong enough to really absorb how evil what is actually in there is. I don't think I've made my point. I don't think I have. But if I keep having problems, the point will start to grow. And then it will make sense. It will start to make sense what I'm trying to say. Oh, yes. It will finally make sense of how evil these enemies actually are. And why I'm hesitating to go to the boss. Because at first, it doesn't make a lot of sense. You know, like, what could possibly go wrong? Well, you see, the next boss is in that castle. And on normal, it's a complete nightmare. But on here, on expert difficulty, it's not just a nightmare. No. It is a far, far worse thing. In here, we have some things that are very special. Like cockatrices and evil mushrooms that I don't even want to touch, and really wickedly horrible evil fairies, and things that I don't even. I don't even know how to explain what's in here because it will make no sense to you guys how evil this is. Be like, no, it can't be. It can't be this evil. It can't be. And I'll be like, yeah, you have not. Okay, I thought I was gonna one-shot me. I'm saying it now with this awe and stuff. You think you've seen evil with these modern games. No, 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 no. This is like Elden Ring style. Awful. Like, not like, oh, I'm fine if I mess up. No, it's you died kind of deal. But I'm gonna keep at it because we will win. Dawdling at the entrance. Why do I want to talk to you? Spider dangling. There's some kind of quest, and I forgot what the quest was. Oh. But I can tell you this. This place is genuinely evil. And I'm not even gonna be mad about the cash because I need an unbelievable amount of cash. Like, to prepare this boss, one must do unspeakable things. Do you see how much damage the confusion does? Yeah. They can dish it, but they can't take it. Aha. Let me mess with this mirror. Alright. We have to distract her. There's a hidden cove there. We have to draw her out. But how? There's a method. I'm gonna do this in the next episode, but I swear to God, this is one of the hardest quests in the game. When I say hard, I'm not just like, it's like kinda, sorta hard. I'm talking genuinely awful. Like, genuine. We'll continue this in the next episode.